Hi everyone, it's Kino here. Welcome to this 15-minute feel-good flow class. I'm coming to you from the beautiful Eterio Resort in Mexico, and I'm really looking forward to spending this yoga practice with you. So let's get started in a comfortable seated position. Close your eyes, bring the hands together, a long deep breath in. As you exhale, let's rest the hands down. Invite in the energy of harmony and alignment so that in your practice today, you can breathe, be, and feel, all with the intention of bringing harmony and alignment into your body, your mind, your spirit. A long, deep breath in. And as you exhale, let's softly open the eyes and we are ready to begin. So let's get started on the hands and knees and then drawing the navel in. We're gonna bring some balance into the hips with some hip rolls. So we're gonna roll over to the left, drop the pelvis forward, roll over to the right. We're gonna go around the world, roll 3 times. And then as you exhale, we'll drop down. Inhale, we roll back, and it's time to reverse directions. So you're gonna roll the hips over to the right, drop forward and down, roll through the hip joints, just like that, forward and down. Nice, we'll do one more time. Over to the right, roll forward and down, good. Exhale, let's bring it back to child's pose, nice. You can roll a little with the hips side to side, so you can kind of feel a little bit of release through the back. Then let's lift the chest lightly up, and then we're gonna bring it down to puppy pose. So exhale, slide down, and then reach your forehead towards the ground. We can take fingertips down. We'll stay for 5 breaths. So we have 1. Deep breath in, deep breath out. 2, 3, 4, almost there, stretching and releasing through the shoulders. 5, separate the hands, lift the center of the head up, and then exhale. I want you to lie on your stomach, and we're gonna come into Cobra pose. Make sure the Cobra pose is relatively long, so you're rolling your thigh bones in, pressing down into the elbows and lifting the sternum up. Very nice. We'll stay for 5 breaths. So we have 1, deep breath in, deep breath out. 2, keep it easy, keep it calm. 3, 4, almost there. Last 1. 5, walk your hands back. Let's say hello to upward facing dog. So inhale, upward facing, big breath in. Exhale, downward facing. Okay, downward dog, here we are. We're gonna stay here for 5 breaths. So we got 1. Settle in, externally rotating the shoulders. 2, sending the hips back and up. For 3, 4, almost there. 5, let's switch the gaze forward and inhale, we'll step the right foot forward. I want you to drop that left heel down. Then coming up onto your fingertips, let's reach around, take your right hand and you can hold onto your right ankle or you can hold onto your right big toe. What feels better for you for today? Then open the hips out. So we're gonna open the chest, open. This is triangle pose. So we're coming into triangle pose on the right side. Nice, strong, firm legs. Keep breathing. We have 1. Deep breath in, try to line up the shoulders. 2, deep breath out, keep it easy. 3, 4, pressing down, rooting down through the legs. If it's too much to hold on to the ankle, you can grab a yoga block and hold on to a block. Try not to press onto your knee. Okay, let's do 1 more breath here. Doing really well. Then switch your gaze down, root down into your right leg. Inhale, gently come up, extend the arms. You're gonna pivot, switch the sides. Exhale, fold, find that contact point, and then line up your arms. Go ahead, line up the shoulders. The navel draws in. Keep it strong for 1, 2, good work, steady breathing. 3, good, keep it nice and steady for 4, almost there. Strong, firm legs, keep rooted. 5, switch your gaze down. This time we're going to widen the stance. You're going to bend your left knee, come up onto your forearm, and then extend your right arm overhead. And you can stay up on the forearm, or you can take the hand on the floor, behind your foot, or on a block. Good, we'll stay for 5 breaths. Try to expand and open the chest as much as you can. 1, good. 2, feel the strength of the legs. 3, try to keep the chest open and avoid forward folding here so we can kind of get that big blooming chest feeling. For 4, let's do 1 more breath. Nice. 5, inhale, we bring it up, and I want you to switch the sides, bend your right knee, kind of sink into the right hip joint a little bit, and then extend the arm. Good. Stay for 5 breaths. How you feeling? Hope you're feeling good. 2, keep the legs firm and strong. Nice. Steady breathing. 3, gazing up at the left fingers, keep working. 4, nice, just like that, keep it nice and steady. 5, exhale now, take the left hand on the ground and fold forward, take the right hand on the ground, and then inhale, you're gonna find the way back to plank pose. Good, let's hold it up in plank. 5, deep breath. So we got 1, 2, 3, lean into it a little bit. 4, fire up the shoulders. Fire them up a little bit more. Good. 5, exhale. Chaturanga. We can come on down. All the way down if you like. Roll the shoulder blades down the back. Let's pivot forward to upward facing. Big breath in. Exhale. Roll over the toes again, and we'll pivot back to downward facing. Good. Let's take 5 deep breaths in our downward facing dog. So we have 1. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. 2. Keep it steady. 3, 4, no stress. Find that breath, body, mind connection. Remember, we're coming into harmony and alignment. 5, switching your gaze forward. Inhale, let's cross the feet. Exhale, let's sink it down. Extend the legs lightly forward. And then we're going to move into Marichyasana A position. I want you to bend your right knee, leaving a little space between your foot and your thigh. Then reach the right shoulder forward. If you have a yoga strap, you might be able to reach your hands more easily with the yoga strap, but the idea is we're just bending the torso forward. And as the torso bends forward, the knee moves a little back. Now you can stay here with your both hands down on the ground. The right hip comes back and a little bit up, or you can internally rotate both shoulders and reach your hands to bind around the back. Inhale, big breath in, and then exhale, let's fold. We'll stay for 5 breaths. So we have 1. You can gaze at the knee, you can gaze at the nose, or forward at your left toes. Good. The navel draws in, you're stabilizing, keeping the support. Focus and concentrate the mind for 4, almost there. 5, good job. Inhale, lift the center of the chest up. Exhale here, release your hands. Nice. Let's extend your right leg. You're gonna bend your left knee. And again, this time we're gonna do the same movement. We're moving in the opposite direction. So you're feeling now that your torso moves over to the right leg. The left hip comes a little off the ground, but doesn't pivot to the side. That's important. It should feel like half of a squat. All right? Then exhale, fold forward. You can take your both hands on the ground or shoulders roll forward. You want to feel that internal rotation. If you don't want to bind the hands, you don't have a strap, but you want to work your internal rotation, you can stay right here and just roll the shoulders forward. Or hands reach around the back. You can grip your fingers, your wrists, or a yoga strap, or any strap really. Inhale the big breath in, and then exhale, fold. Good. You can look at the knee, your nose, or forward at your toes. We'll stay for 5 breaths. We have 1. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Any strain in the neck, we're thinking of forehead to the shin bone. 2. Good job. Keep breathing. 3. Nice. Keep it steady. 4. Keep working the hips. 5. Inhale, a big breath in. Exhale there. Release. Come on back into the center. And now we're going to work on the yogi squat pose. Squatting is such a really useful skill. So good for the hips, so good for the body. So let's bend the right knee in. Now if you have a hard time with the yogi squat, you're welcome to do this seated on a few yoga blocks. We can take the hands on the ground, pivot and push yourself forward, and then hands in prayer. Nice. We'll stay for 5 breaths. Relax your head forward. 1. Draw the navel in. You can let yourself kind of rock from side to side. 2, 3, 4, almost there, last one, 5, hands on the ground, press into the shoulders, inhale back to plank. Let's hold your plank again, we got 5 breaths. So 1, deep breath in, deep breath out. 2, try to fire up the shoulders, so you're lifting yourself away from the ground. 3, nice work, steady breath. 4, last one, 5, exhale, chaturanga, come on down. Inhale, upward facing, big breath in. Exhale, downward facing, big breath out. Exhale, sink the knees down. Now we're gonna pivot and work in to the hips just one more time. So we draw the navel a little bit in, walk it forward, cross your feet. This is gonna be a little bit of a hard asana, hard pose, but I want you to try anyway. We're gonna bend the knees and then hug the knees into the chest. It's gonna feel a little bit like happy baby pose, except we're not lying down. So this would be maybe like sad baby pose because we don't get to rest. So take the elbows inside. And if you're familiar with Ashtanga yoga, this is you're working on the tortoise pose. So Kurmasana is not an easy pose, but this is as easy as it gets. It's like I said, it's a little bit like happy baby, except we're seated instead of lying down. So you want to kind of wiggle your body through. All right, so we'll stay here for 5 breaths. 1, you can hold on to the feet. You can hold on to the ankles. And then eventually we'll extend the arms, but don't worry about that for today. This is good. Just kind of try to send the hips back. We got 3, round the back a little bit. 4, eventually the legs will be straight too, but this is good for now. 5, inhale, we'll lift the head up, and I'll just show you what Kurmasana looks like so you know where you're going eventually. Those of you who want to try, you're welcome to try, but you don't have to. We can just stay with the variation of the asana that we just did. We'll stay for one more breath here. Those of you who are becoming your tortoises, then bend the knees, remove your tortoise, come back, and then roll through your squat position. Inhale, back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing. We're going to stay in upward facing for an extra breath. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Exhale, downward facing. Switch the gaze forward. Let's cross the feet. Exhale, let's roll the spine down. Good job. Bend the knees. Simple bridge pose now. Inhale, lift the center of the hips up. Roll the shoulders underneath you. Spiral the knees towards each other and lift the pelvis. 1. So try to do this with a back bend and not so much with just squeezing the glutes. So we distribute the work of the bridge through the whole body for 3, 4, almost there. 5, exhale down. Good. Let's hug the knees into the chest. A long, big breath in and a long, big breath out. One more. Start to calm the nervous system. Very good. Extend the legs. We're going to take 5 breaths here and be Pradipani. So we have 1, 2. Remember harmony and alignment. It's always good to have kind of one big challenge to see if you can maintain your equilibrium despite the challenge. We'll take 2 more breaths here. 1 more breath. And on the next exhalation, bend the knees. Separate the feet lightly. Constructive rest for a moment. Feel the neck releasing, torso releasing, all the way down. Take rest. Harmony and alignment. So sometimes we need to face challenge in order to build the resilience it takes to continually find that key point of harmony and alignment. Feel everything in the realm of mind and matter, which means be aware of your senses. Be aware of what you hear, what you feel, what you see, what you smell, what you taste, what you think. Maintaining that awareness, invite all those 5 senses to come into alignment, to come into harmony. Carrying that thread of harmony and alignment, a long deep breath in, As you exhale, we'll find the way back to constructive rest position. Fold the knees up into the chest, giving yourself a little squeeze. Exhale, roll over onto the side. And then inhale, we'll find the way back up, comfortable seated position. Let yourself come into harmony and alignment. Hands in prayer position. Feel the breath moving in, the breath moving out. And then as you exhale, the sound Om. As you exhale, let's softly open the eyes. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice. May you be happy, may you be peaceful, may you be filled with love.